All right, folks. So for this video, we are going to continue building our little Lego minifig. Um, so first things first, I'm going to go to File, Set Project, choose my Lego Man folder, hit Set, go up here to the top right, Workspace, make sure it's on General, and again, I'll just show you Reset Current Workspace. Go back to my quad view. Okay, this time it kept everything where it should. This is on X-ray again, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I do not need my perspective view to be in X-ray mode. This one I need back to X-ray mode so I can see, so I'm going to turn that back on. And so now I've got my head for my character built. Over here in the outliner, I'm going to double click on that cylinder and I'm going to call it head. So I know which one that is. Then in my front view, I'm going to kind of hold shift, or not shift, alt and middle mouse wheel, hold it down and move so that I can set up to do a leg. Same thing in the side view. And we're going to build one leg and then mirror it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to start with a cylinder. So I'm going to create a cylinder. I'm going to move it up. You'll notice I kind of need it facing towards me. So I'm going to try messing with the rotate. That was not the right one. So not rotate Y. Let's see, rotate X. Nope. I'm going to put that back. Rotate Z. I'm going to set it to 90 and it turns it to face me. So then I'm going to shift it into place, which that was perfect size actually. I may scale it up just a hair. Kind of fill in the leg completely. Then I'm going to move it in the front view over on top of this space. And I'm going to scale it widthwise. So grab the screen one, scale it down to make it fit right here. And again, just make sure it looks good on the side view too. All right, so before I do anything further, since I've got this in the right spot, I got a good size on it, I'm gonna hit Control D. I'm gonna move that one off to the center of my little character's groin, and I'm gonna scale it down. Kind of just put it in place where his groin would be. We'll come back to that one later. And actually, just to show you kind of what we can do, I'm gonna rename this one. I'll just call it groin. And I'm gonna, with it selected in the outliner, I'm gonna press H, which will hide it. Later on, when I need to bring it back, I select it, press H again, and it'll turn it back on. So now we've got this guy. What we're gonna do now is we're going to add his foot onto him. And so to do that, what I'm going to do is in perspective view, I'm gonna rotate around so I can see the bottom. Then I'm gonna go ahead and choose face mode. I'm going to go basically trying to see where in my side view that little red line is. So I know where my starting point of the faces should be selected and the ending point. And so those faces right there will allow me to pull straight down. So if I do Control E and extrude, it does not look pretty yet, but that's fine. But at least we've got those pieces pulled out. Now what I will do is go to vertex mode. And the tool I'm going to use this time is over on my toolbar. It is this lasso tool. I click on it and I'm going to left mouse click and hold. I'm going to drag a lasso around these right here. Then I'm going to grab my scale tool and in the side view, grab the red scale, pull down to line them all up, grab the blue, pull to the side to kind of try and line them up. And now they're not perfect, so what I'm going to do next is for each one of these, The one that's above it, I'm just going to drag a shape around it and pull from the side, just to start lining them up with each other. And only select the ones that we're trying to make line up. But you want to drag the box around them because you want to make sure it's selecting the edge or the vertices on the opposite side. You can also shift select them if you need to. And finally, this last one, grab and pull. So now I've got a nice cylinder attached to my leg. Then I'm going to go to face mode. It selected them already, but I want those faces selected. I'm going to hit Control E, and I'm going to pull down all the way to the base of his foot. So now we've got a cylinder with a little leg on there. We need to put this little foot where the toes would be. So I'm going to go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop. I'm going to zoom, and if I left mouse click and hold, it'll put this green line. As long as I'm holding, I can drag up and down to put the line where I want it. Once I let go, it will create a edge all the way around. You do not want to have this tool active and be clicking on stuff because you'll put random edge loops. So what I always do, once I've made my edge loops I want, go over to my toolbar and select my selection tool so that you don't accidentally put a bunch of edge loops. Then we are going to go ahead and on this tool, or in here, I'm going to go to face mode, select the front face. I know it's the front because my front's pointing out. I'm going to hit Control E, and in the side view, pull on the arrow that's facing forward and make a foot. Use the side view for reference. Now finally, to finish off the leg, there's this one little outcropping in here. So what I'm going to do is rotate around to see in the middle of my leg. And I'm going to make sure I'm on face mode with my selection tool. I'm going to select each of these faces, shift selecting them. And then I'm going to do Control E, and in front view, I'm going to pull it out just a hair. Oh, you know what? Oops, let's undo that. If you do an extrude, you always want to make sure you undo all the way to before the extrude. So I am doing it backwards so that I see that I'm deselecting stuff, because what I noticed I needed, I forgot to grab these. So I'm going to shift select those as well. Then do Control E, pull that out a little bit. And now if I go to our object mode, I can rotate around and see his little leg. All right. So finally we're going to hold off on mirroring it for right now because I want to build this piece in one of the videos before we mirror everything. So we'll hold off. So for right now, to end this video, I'm going to go to File, Save Scene As, Lego Man 3, hit Save, and you're all set. All right, we'll see you in the next video.